Huh?
My consciousness should have been shut down. But I have awakened.
This place. It's that ocean.
Yeah, what the hell's going on here? The scenery I knew already begins to mix with other environments I do not know. They become a connected, continuous image and pass like a slideshow. From time to time, I pass through the drifting images. But I cannot grasp anything within those spaces. Even though they are about to collide with me, they pass right through me. Could this be dreaming? I remember something I once heard from a researcher at the facility. They said that it is possible for us to dream since we have a mind and may develop an ego. Though it would technically not be identical to a human's dream, the phenomenon would be very similar. I feel the example the researcher gave of what a dream is like, matches my current experience. If I'm having a dream, then things are not possible in reality. They may be possible here. That are not possible in reality may be possible here. For example, I can leave this island. And if I can go beyond the ocean, the girl that 24 and I wanted to meet, yeah, I get it. Yeah, just when it seems that the images flowing around me have stopped, I find myself in an unknown room. There is a bed here. Next to it is a flat screen monitor. There are also white shelves surrounding the bed. To one side is a stand for an intravenous drip. Yeah, we can see the room right there.
She said during this morning's checkup that she wanted to go to school. She asked how much better she needs to get to be able to go.
Understandable. This ward is right near the road most of the students take. She must have been lonely too, not having seen her parents lately. How much better she needs to get. She still doesn't know that her condition is incurable.
Why don't you be honest with her and tell her she won't ever be able to go? It's cruel to string her along like this.
Shh, keep your voice down. The room's next door.
I understand at once that these people are speaking of the girl I wish to meet. The scene feels as if it comes from my own memory. I do not doubt it at all. The girl is suffering from some kind of illness. She may not be able to go outside. Her condition prevents her from leaving her small world. Her life is like ours. Could the girl have heard this conversation? How did it make her feel to hear it? I want to spend more time in the outside world. I want to live a normal life. The thoughts that come to my mind are not mine.
I wonder if the nurses thought things like the student council were too much trouble to bother with when they were in school. I don't know. It sounds fun to me. You gotta admire the student council president. I mean, they're the ones that get things done for everyone. But I guess it's because they're like that in the first place that they get to be president, huh? High school. I wonder what that's like. Would it be fun? Figures. I don't know anything about schools or whatever else student life is like.
I can show you if you so desire.
A voice answers my unspoken thought. Who could it be? I do not know this voice. For some reason, my mind becomes lazy. I cannot access my memory so easily.
Huh? Who's there?
There's no need to be alarmed. I only want to give you a glimpse of the world you long to know.
I was under the impression that this was a dream. Dreams are supposed to supposedly a release valve for memories, yet this voice does not feel like a part of me. Could that be possible? As I ponder these things, the scenery around me changes completely. I first see a 3-story concrete building. I do not know this building. As I examine it, my surroundings change again. The same desks and chairs are lined up. In front of me is a dark green rectangular board on the wall.
A school? A real classroom?
This is the place the girl loved? It is here that I have gained an interest in. I find myself forgetting that this is a dream and focus my senses to the desks and chairs. Then I realize that I can move around at will just when I felt my body rise at the beach.
So this is where classes happen.
I feel a sudden
What
excitement.
do the students do when there aren't any classes? Do they just talk and stuff?
That mysterious voice doesn't answer. Instead, I am surrounded by other sounds. Many voices are talking at once. It reminds me of the sound of the waves in the ocean. Alright. That one is the only one with something around his neck. A girl with short hair and a green jacket raises her hand. Next to her is a girl with long black hair wearing a red jacket. She smiles. Then there's a well-built young man with strange spiky hair. His hair is spiky? Okay, whatever. In contrast to him, I can see a small, delicate, intellectual-looking young man. She's a girl. Last surrounded by them is a young man with a calm demeanor sitting at a desk. In front of his uniform, the front of his uniform is open. His white shirt is showing. They seem to be talking about something. I cannot quite discern what it is. The scene proceeds to show various points on a normal school day. Classes, activities, clubs, student council. It looks like much fun, so much fun that I get excited. But then I remember, it's all just a dream. I'm only dreaming. No matter how much I want it, there will never be a day when I can attend school for myself. All the scenes I just saw centered around the young man and his friends. I will never join their circle. I cannot go to school, I am not even human. I consider this self-evident truth once again. Though I look human, I am a machine made by humans. It does not matter how close my heart is to that of a human or how much my ego develops, I cannot become a real human. I get it.
You'll never find a place where you belong. Humans created you as a tool. They would never think of you as anything more. Everyone, to a man, lives by averting their eyes from something inside them. They all wish to live inside a never-ending dream. For who has the right to say they shouldn't?
For just a moment, I sense an incongruity in the kind of voice. The strange pain within my body softens a little.
Humans who do not understand others' feelings. Still others do understand and trample upon them regardless. Compared to them, you are much more human.
Yep, compared to those damn researchers, those douchebags. I remember the researchers. They certainly did not understand me, 24, or my sisters. We were treated as only objects.
Why not then seek to be human?
Me? Be a human?
People sort through their memories in dreams. Each night they let go of painful memories and continue their lives with the morning sun. That's all you need do. Forget anything contrary to your desires.
Wow.
If I forget...
Do not fear the act of letting go. The ones you admire wished only for you to be happy.
My mind seizes upon something, that precious wish, the desire given to me to meet our mother someday and tell her thank you. I must not forget that. But as long as this wish is precious to me, as long as I cannot erase it from my heart, the fact that I am not human will remain.
And I too. All I wish from the depths of my heart is for you to find joy.
Happiness.
I wish from the depths of my heart for you to be happy.
Forget. And be happy.
My vision goes dark. The sound I heard fades away. I feel as if I'm falling.
Everything is now in readiness.
What does that even mean? When I open my eyes, I'm staring at wood grain board. It's the surface of a desk. I quickly raise my head. It looks like I fell asleep in class. My sleeve was pressed against my forehead while I was asleep, and the texture left a mark. Oh man, I hope no one sees this. I rub my forehead a little and look around the classroom. According to the clock on the wall, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. The only thing written on the blackboards is 5/1/2012, Tuesday. Everything is erased. I stretch out my arms. I feel a little tired, but I gotta stay focused. After all, I just got elected student council president in the elections a couple of days ago. Okay, so that starts the delusion that she had in the TV area. I don't know how she even got there though, right? She just surrendered herself to go somewhere else. Now she's in the TV realm or whatever. That's so weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and move this through.
Where the heck is everyone? Oh, there they are. Hey, no running in the hallway. Sheesh, you'll put your eye out if you don't look where you're going.
Hey there, Miss President. Ayla, you're always so excited.
Bye, Miss President. Yeah, I did the right thing. I did. Whew. Hey, excuse me. You got some reason to be at our school? Are you sure this is how things should be? Huh?
I don't understand where she's getting at. Alright, I skipped over a lot, but she thinks she's student council president in this world, and she's been running around the school doing that shit. And now she's here with, what's her name? Heather or some shit? Anyway, but for some reason the question throws me.
I am a wanderer who only stopped here because I sensed great power gathering. I am in no position to give advice, but, this place will soon be caught in a bit of a fracas. If you continue to avert your eyes from everything, I think it will have an impact on your life in the near future.
My life?
What you choose is up to you, but I believe there are factors preventing you from making the right choices at the moment. I couldn't bring myself to just stand by and watch as you lost your life before my eyes. That is why I was waiting here to give you one last chance.
The lady opens a thick book. I don't know how it's doing that, but light streams from the book. It gets stronger and stronger until I have to shield my eyes. The blinding light finally begins to fade a little. I slowly open my eyes. First thing I should have seen, or I see, should have been my arm, but what I see instead is an arm made of metal.
Huh? What is this? It won't come off. What gives?
I will be your opponent for a short while. During that time, why not think back about who you are?
Huh? My opponent?
And away we go.
It's totally been like an hour and a half since I actually fought somebody. I wonder if I can even remember how to move and stuff. That was a long story.
Final. Fight.
Summoning. Seriously? Bloody hell. Here is some fire.
That was close!
Oh no. Persona. You're broken.
Seriously?
seer.
Oh, I don't have any persona moves.
Opening my deck.
Uh-oh. I thought that was a sudden death.
This is my trump card. Memento Mori.
Come on, bruh.
Change things up.
Man. How did I break the persona?
Now. You're in trouble now. Sorry.
I am charging. I see. Opening my deck. Shown me your potential.
Can't believe I won that.
Well done. But I'm sure you realize now, you are not human.
There must have been an important promise that could only be kept in that guise. That must have been your reason for living. Whether it's worth losing that or not, I ask that you give it serious thought.
An important promise. My reason for living?
Now, in which case, I bid you good luck.
Nothing seems different about me. What the heck was that? A dream? She said I'm forgetting something? That I need to remember?
My head hurts again. The pain brings back another memory. It's just for a second, and I can't quite catch it. But I saw blue skies and an ocean, and someone else was there. Maybe a white dog, too. I don't know. I think there was a lot more to it, but the last voice I heard stays with me.
I mean, we're loved after all.
When I come to, my hands are balled into fists. That's when I make a decision. That promise, that reason for living, I have to hang on to it. Till then, or I didn't hear them until now, but there's strange voices everywhere in the school building. It is the tumult of trials that Lady in Blue mentioned. Is that really going to be a thing?
Can't just leave this be. I'm the dang student council president.
All right, so that's the end of that. That was me playing this game for about a couple of hours, and then it just ended. Well, at least it didn't make you go through like the whole fight sequence thing again.
Welcome to...
Very well.
Anyway, when the new girl says Labrys, Miss President opens her mouth trembling.
My name is Labrys? Labrys. Don't tell me you're...
Yes, I am the 7th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Aegis. I am the model that came after you.
Huh. So you're here to seize her. Well, I won't let you. I'm sick of that place. I'm going to be free. Isn't that right, me? Won't that be better than letting the Kiricho group capture you again? Kiricho. Capture.
The president blankly repeats the Shadow's words. Yeah.
I wasn't human?
I won't be caged! I will take my freedom!
The Shadow's arm suddenly shoots out across the room. It connected to her by a long chain, and it catches Miss President's Labrys in it. The chain reels in, like it was connected to a winch, dragging her along. The shadow grabs Labrys and lifts her into its shoulders. In the next moment, the shadow bursts out of the announcement room. That was fast. I can believe she's carrying twice her own weight, or I can't believe she's carrying twice her own weight. The other robot, Aegis, follows right behind. That just leaves Rize and me, and a whole lot of questions. What the hell am I supposed to do now? The student council president isn't a human, but some kind of weapon. And there's another robot girl.
Ow!
Something smacks me in the back. It's Rize. She's staring at me with flushed cheeks.
Senpai, aren't you gonna go after them?
After them? Yeah. Why am I spacing out? Of course I can't just let stuff in like this. So what if she's not human? So what if she's not what I'd imagined? She believed in me. She trusted me. And yet I completely failed her. I'm not gonna let it in now. Not a chance in hell.
Thanks, Rize.
She didn't get to be a celebrity for nothing. She's really got some guts. It sure is great to have friends to urge you
I'll
on.
pick you up from here. Good luck.
Thank you. As I huff and puff my way up the stairs, I see that the door to the roof is open, just as I thought. But when I got there, I didn't see what I expected to. Whoa, lots of TVs. It took my breath away. Looks like a studio, like that place. This is the entrance to this world we used up until this spring. It went away after we solved the mystery last year, but it must have come back when Labrys entered the TV and created the school. I guess that when everybody saw the Midnight Channel, they all became interested in it, like last time. That's why it looks exactly the same.
You're here.
In the middle of the area, Aegis and the Shadow, still carrying Labrys, are at a standoff. Labrys is silent. She looks unconscious, but her eyes are empty, as if she's given up trying to understand anything. The Shadow smiles when she sees me and snaps her fingers. Suddenly, the area is enveloped with a strange presence.
The Grand Prix isn't over yet. If you want to chase me, you better fight each other. Hey, wait!
Try to chase after the Shadow, but run into another invisible wall. This crap again. The Shadow disappears back into the school building. Damn it! Looks like I just helped her buy more time. The Grand Prix isn't over. Don't tell me I've got to fight more to keep going. So now I have to fight this robot, Aegis? I timidly ask her. Hell, I don't know anything about her other than her name. First, I need to find out what the hell she's doing here.
Is it true you came to capture her?
You're Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura, correct? I saw you in the video advertising this tournament. The one showing the people currently in this world.
Did you now?
Normally, I would recommend that you evacuate at once, but neither of us can leave. I must go after her.
What a coincidence. Me too.
But this has nothing to do with you.
I may not have meant to, but I hurt that girl. She was depending on me, and I turned my back on her. That's why I need to go and apologize.
I think I should explain certain things to you. I'm not authorized to disclose everything, but...
Apparently there were 2 incidents involving shadows and personas inside Inaba 2. They didn't start recently either, but they made an unofficial squad to deal with stuff like that, and Aegis belongs to that group. She's a weapon created solely to fight shadows. She was given a soul so she can summon a persona, the only method of dealing with shadows. Miss President, Labrys, was a prototype, but she went AWOL. Holy Crap. I mean, after last year, I'm ready for any kind of crazy story, but this still takes me by surprise. Of course, it's not all that hard to believe when one of the robot girls is standing right in front of me. But still.
There are shadows outside the TV too?
We would never have realized that a television could lead to a space like this.
Well, I'm surprised by what you just told me, so I guess we're even. Hey, please tell me, what's going to happen to Labrys once you catch her?
I cannot answer that. If you have no other questions, then let us begin the battle. There isn't any time to spare. Please don't resist. I can knock you out painlessly if you comply.
Yikes. But hey, can't back down.
Are you really going to fight a living weapon like myself? I do not mean to boast, but your chances of success are low.
I'm still a guy. And guys should help out crying girls, right?
I understand. I accept your challenge. Here I come.
Alright, let's do it, man. Find an end to this story.
Final.
Heavy damage!
Go get it! Here goes!
Light damage! Persona! Fire!
Here!
Heavy damage! Light damage! Fire!
Get some!
Guarding! Dash!
Come! Go get it!
No! Light damage! Fire! Damage! No! Heavy damage! Charging! Now! Severe attack! Firing! Limiter assist! Bramble! Guarding! No escape! Go down!
Just getting started!
He's hit!
Go, Jiraiya!
No! Fire missiles!
Still up!
I summon you! Lady in numbers!
Still up! Still up!
Do or die! Athena!
Jeez,
over,
man.
Anti-air!
Brave blade!
Got him!